Hello there. Welcome back to Persona 5 Royale. But just relax. And let's relax into hanging out with one of our confidants for today's part, for many of today's episode. Until we had to find our next target, whenever that's going to be. We spoke to specialists regarding the scandals surrounding Mr. Kamoshida's violence and indecency. They held the opinion that there are problems with Japan's education system. That may be true. I was raised in Finland, but over there, they make sure that all students have the same knowledge level. The cost of the high school is pretty much free. In addition, all teachers have a doctorate.
Hey!
If that's the case, does that make you call those teachers professor instead? I guess. Ooh, crossword puzzles now. I suppose they're a good way to challenge your mind. When you solve a crossword puzzle, your knowledge will increase. Try to find the answer that matches both the hint and number of spaces. Which can be very hard to do, assuming you can figure out your words and how to place them in the crosswords. But it's been a while since I've done a crossword, so let's see. Our school years are divided. Terms, semesters. Oops. Oops. Serotonin. Stir. Okay, we got that one, the hard one, out of the way. Many schools separate the year into two or three semesters. In Japan, the new semester begins in April. The government divides the year differently. For example, July to June is the wheat year, and October to September is the sugar year or pesticide year.
I see. Nice.
Sounded like he just interrupted himself. Oh, that was easy. I didn't think it was gonna be that quick.
Man.
I know you're bored, but don't you think you played enough already? Let's just look over it. Oh, so you get to learn about the trivias of semesters. I guess pertaining more to Japan's culture and how they, go about their ways. That's what I'm assuming. I could be wrong. Exams are coming up soon. You're not getting a jump on studying without me, right? Right? If you're gonna do it, you want to do it together. I'm in serious trouble. Who else could we potentially hang out with? Oh yeah, I could. Yeah, I would love to go in. I don't know if I want to study with Ryuji, or I want to try to. Wait, can I even hang out with Mishima? Well, I would love to take the job, or get the job at the Beat Bowl shop, but I don't think I could do it at night, so I had to do it in the morning. So let's just study with Ryuji. Or unless if I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, I think I had to get the job first, and then slowly I'm gonna be reacquainted with the politician. But let's go meet with Ryuji. Coca-Cola on the side.
Yeah.
Wait, that sounds good. Damn it, what'd I mess up on? Maybe a careless mistake. Try starting over. Good advice. It's important to revisit and review where things went wrong. I'm so smart. My knowledge is off the charts.
Yeah.
Oh, here. If I just fix this... Oh, problem solved. You're freaking amazing, dude. I'm gonna go grab a refill. Solving that question's got me real pumped up.
Wanna head back?
I guess we should go to bed. I can't believe this. A school assembly? During exam week? The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's gonna be about Mr. Kamoshida again. Ugh. I can't believe that the school is messing with our schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's gonna have nothing to do with us students. I wish they stopped dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
A mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you.
Well,
Oh shit.
shall we begin?
Now then, let the first day of exams begin. What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate? It was... I think it was...
Ooh, we can do this.
Okay, that's one down. Can we pass the essay question? I could probably just look it up on the internet, because I want to get the achievement anyway. But you never know. You never know with this stuff. So, let me make sure. An essay question. Where is it? Where's Chrome? Or Chrome? Not Chrome. Where? Exams. 1, Persona 5. Royale. Okay. A completely different and remakes questions. Okay, where is it? We're in January, February, March, April, May. So we're in May. Wait, what? So yes, May 11th. Okay. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero. Had a brother, right? Oh, I think his name was... Didn't they share the same name? Iso... That's probably not right. I think it's probably the bottom one. But let's see. I'm just cheating because I want this trophy. Yorimoto. Yep, kind of figured. Yoshino worked under Yuridomo. He did a lot for his brother. But they ended up coming into conflict, and in the end, when they had to oppose each other, I think Yoritomo won, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think Yoshitsune won. And I don't think they both lost. I think it's Yoritomo. Yeah, Yoritomo won. Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune's the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with the weak, the vengeful, the crafty, the weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
Hey.
Ahem.
Hands on under your desk. Under my elementary school. Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Not hallucination, not obstruction, exaltation, or cognition. I think it's cognition. I want to say it's cognition. That's like ringing all the bells in my brain. So just gotta be sure. Yep, cognition. That sounds about right. Which of the following maps can you paint without an adjacent area being the same color? Map of the world. Map of Japan. Wait. Which of the following maps can you paint without adjacent areas being the same color? Match of the world map, for sure. Japan. Never got a good look at it. Just seeing it from the map's world view. So I want to say it's. I think it's not. I think they're both without the same, without being the same color. Yeah, both.
Ooh, we can do this.
I know I'm cheating, but in the future, if we ever do any more exams, I'm gonna just do everything off the top of my head, and that goes with paying attention to class.
Okay, class, let's get started.
Does everyone have a test? Then you may begin. Name of the book that defined malfactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. So, Juliet, no. Digital Devil Story, highly unlikely. Compendium of Laws, sounds like it. The Devil's Dictionary. I think it's Compendium of Laws? Oh no, it's the Devil's Dictionary.
Ooh, we can do
That sounds about right. What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Well, I know for sure. I remember only because it started with an F when she explained that. I was like, okay, just remember F. I'm not good with just like the open answer choices, but I could fill in the multiple choice bubbles. I'm pretty sure anyone would like agree with that too. But anything that's like, open answered, I'm just like, what do I say here? Like how could I be elaborate, or how could I be, how can I describe this thing without sounding like I'm, shooting the shit, like I didn't study.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... Huh? My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school.
Seriously?
No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Ryuji.
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Not really. Yeah, it was. Did think I end up in a castle.
A castle?
You idiot!
Oh, looks like this guy didn't get much sleep last night.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
We're not little kids. Tell me more about these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Panther Thieves activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
No harm in a little chat. I'm going to do it.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I've made a deal with Maruki.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right. So hold up, dude. Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
Okay, quiet down.
Alright, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you, starting after school today at the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later.
The school's decided.
Visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals.
Excuse me. Yo, you guys gonna go for it?
What? The counseling? It kinda sounds like we're being forced to.
I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Not much choice. Wanna skip?
I don't think we can afford to since the school's got their eye on us. I think I'm gonna try going today.
Counseling, eh? Lady On's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes. Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session?
Yeah. It's now a bad time?
Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Shall we get started? Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Although, I really only have one thing on my mind right now. Anyway.
Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You can even just grab some snacks and be on your way, if you wanted.
No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story.
I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone.
Yes. That's why I wanted to get even with him. For Shio.
Mm-hmm. And?
At first, I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shio was going to put herself through. But... Later, I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it just gave him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you are quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san.
Huh? I think you've got the wrong...
Nope. In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now.
It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either.
I see. So, what's on your mind now?
Right now? I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we can actually do that.
Oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me.
Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that that's all off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Will do. See you around. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon too, right, Josh?
How'd it go? It's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck more if he starts attracting attention for skipping it. I think you should go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you think. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Didn't you have a counseling appointment? That's in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass time in the area till you're done. Oh, hi. You person?
How are you?
Ah, hello. Are you here for a session as well?
That's right. You too, huh?
Yes.
That's right. Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while, before he ever came to Shujin.
Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special.
Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
Alright then.
Let's say we get started.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming. Didn't have much choice. We made a deal. I'm a little nervous. You don't have to be so tense. We're just going to have an ordinary conversation. That's all.
I see.
Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. So much for my privacy. It's in the past. I'm doing okay now. But you weren't before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
So,
Now that you told me more about yourself, I think I realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note, that's really, truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality? Some conception of themselves they're striving for? Like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? Kinda creeping me out here. Yep. But it sounds right. Not even any deflecting self-deprecation? You really are strong.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, how they feel. If I get far enough with it, I think it'll be able to help a lot of people. So? So what? I'll need more details.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, any time's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I've got a lot of snacks too. You can have them. They're yours. Oh, okay. Better make it worth it. Why me, though? Well, to be honest, sometimes I hit a wall in my research. I've been working on it alone, but some second opinions from a perspective like yours, could really push it forward. Oh, and don't worry, I promise I'll repay you for it.
Well,
let's see. I know. Maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I could cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maruki is growing deeper. When a Joker is afflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. Now that's very huge. Because sometimes it could just bite you in the ass without you even knowing it.
I know.
Alright, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need some input from you. That should do it. Now, I had better do my part to repay you. let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see. First off, thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
All right.
Hey. Oh, and here. Never a bad time for a snack, right?
Well, see you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school.
Man.
You really spend a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime.
Good night.
But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exams, right? No!
Nice. Wow.
This room is barely inhabitable. Maybe we could clean it up and make it a bit nicer to live in.
Let's go to bed. Hey! Well then.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta check the time because sometimes you just forget. Forget that you're recording and stuff. Oh, it's only been 36 minutes. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Let me make sure. 36 and where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where did I put it? Okay, let's continue.
I'm so sleepy. I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
You staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
I know that feeling. Your feeling for sure. How manly.
It's what I always do. No matter how many times I fail, nothing's gonna change.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from this stupid monkey I know.
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
What's wrong? You need the bathroom?
Huh? No!
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's nothing.
Hmm?
Oh my god, that guy got off! Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Huh?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Whoa, hold your horses! Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame-sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame-sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
In the metaverse. I don't remember. Ellipses.
This metaverse business again?
I mean, they've been talking about it this year, if we're being completely honest.
People's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well?
I don't want to say. I don't know.
I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Today's the last day of exams, huh? Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you. This has been so easy I might start yawning. You did perfectly. I can't wait to see your score. How perfect? 10 out of 10? 100 out of 10?
It's over.
It's over. How about you?
I'm feeling confident. I'm not worrying about it. It's over. It's over.
You traitor! Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. Number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic raised eel.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too. It may be a coincidence. I don't know.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
It should be fun. It's gonna be boring.
It'd be worth it once in a while. Sounds like it'll be useful for phantom thieves too, you know? It's decided then. We're going. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Tomorrow, we go to that exhibit with Lady On. I'm curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in Mementos. We can't afford to be late tomorrow. We better not go out right now. Unless...
So, I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Could you have been talking about the famous artist, Madarame?
That sounds about right. Probably not. Nice catch.
Well, it is a pretty rare last name.
Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame?
It's really not common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher.
You mean a teacher who treats people like tools?
Kitagawa's life is probably pretty terrible.
We gotta look into this. We must.
Well then.
I'll be sure to escort Lady on tomorrow. Let's see.
Now.
You're a failure as a phantom thief if you can't discern good art from bad. Understand?
Nice.
Can we really do anything today? No, just watch the DVD. Meh. Need tools, brew some coffee. There's no crossword puzzle here, from what I can tell.
Hey.
All sorts of people gather in the big city. Crooks are everywhere. Next up, entertainment. An exhibition featuring Japanese artist Ichiru Sai Madarame opens tomorrow in Shibuya. Anticipation for the exhibition is high, with special broadcasts on TV and great ticket sales.
For real?
Hey, it's that old guy. I didn't think he would actually be famous. Let's brew some coffee. More coffee, more fun.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yes! All right.
What is he gonna say? This smoothness. There's no mistaking it. This is Hawaiian Kona.
Let me explain.
A Hawaiian treat. Because of the rarity and price of Kona beans, a Kona blend only needs to contain 10% Kona beans. 100% Kona coffee roast is quite expensive. Good Kona coffee is known to have a rich flavor, bright acidity, and complex aroma. Gotta keep going.
Well then.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Check the timer again. Oh well. We do it after we find a save point.
So crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, all right?
You came.
Yeah.
You really came.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now. I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw, too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
Let's learn about Madarame. We should look around. I want to stay.
Fine. We did come all this way, so guess I'll look around too. Which way are we supposed to start? It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person. Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in a spring.
Naturally, you say?
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame. My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Oh god!
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually, one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei!
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artists satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach, but he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece. Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Ah, that old lady totally elbowed me. But thanks to that, I remember now.
About what? Wait, what about Aunt?
Let's not worry about it for now. It's about a post online. Here, look at this.
Why'd you leave without me?
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shack and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
He does. That post might be fake. I don't know.
I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info, and the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing. Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Okay.
In any case, we need to find out who Madarame really is. Oops. Hang on, changing my channel. If it is, this might be exactly what we needed.
Well then.
Oh, other stuff is airing, but that'll be for another day. And to find out if Madarame is legit or not, tomorrow, or the next episode of Persona 5 Royale. Thank you all for listening. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And until then, I hope you enjoyed, and you take care. Bye-bye.